In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to build a funnel in GoHighLevel so you can start collecting leads today. We're going to build a simple lead generation funnel from complete scratch, and we'll make sure not to skip anything along the way. Now, whether you're creating a lead generation funnel or a sales funnel, it's pretty much the same exact process. And once you understand how to build this lead funnel, you can easily add checkout pages and product pages to turn it into a sales funnel. I'll put a link in the description where you can get the exact funnel template we're building today. And you can also get an extended 30-day free trial through the link in the description. So let's jump in and get started. Section 1. Creating your funnel. Alright, so we're here inside of GoHighLevel. The first thing you're going to do is come over here to the left side and click on Sites. Now to create a new funnel, let's come over here and click New Funnel. You'll see three options here. You can create from blank, use funnel AI, or use templates. For this tutorial, I'm going to start from blank so I can show you exactly how everything works. But just know that GoHighLevel has thousands of pre-made templates you can use to save time. So let's click Create from Blank. First, we need to give our funnel a name. I'm going to call this one Free Course Opt-in, then click Create. And just like that, we now have our funnel shell where we can start building out the steps. Section 2, adding funnel steps. Remember, we need two pages, the opt-in page and the thank you page. So let's click Add Step right here. For the first step, I'm going to call this opt-in page. And for the path, this is basically the URL where people will land. So I'm just going to put opt-in. Click Create Funnel Step. Now let's add our second step. Click Add Step again. This one we'll call Thank You Page. And for the path, we'll just do Thank You. Click Create Funnel Step. Perfect, now we have our two funnel steps ready to build. Section 3, building the form. Now before we actually start building the pages, there's one really important thing we need to create first, and that's our form. The form is what's going to collect your leads information. So let's click on Forms, then Builder. Now click Add Form, and we're going to start from scratch. First, let's name this form. I'm going to call it Free Course Opt-in Form. Always give your forms descriptive names so you know what they're for later. Now here's the thing about opt-in forms, you want as little friction as possible. That means keeping it simple. By default, GoHighLevel adds first name, last name, email, and phone number. But for this example, I'm going to delete the last name because we don't really need it. For the phone number, if you're going to keep it, you need to have those compliance checkboxes. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to remove it to keep things simple. Now down here at the bottom, you have your privacy policy and terms of service links. This is really important. You need to make sure these are linked to actual pages. So click on the section next to privacy policy, highlight the privacy policy and click add link and put in your privacy policy URL. Do the same thing for terms of service. Now let's customize the button. Instead of it saying button, let's make it say submit. I also like to make the button bigger, so I'm going to click settings and increase the font size to 20 and make it bold. One more thing, I like to add a subtle shadow to make it pop. Come down to shadow, set the color to a light gray, set horizontal and vertical to 5 and set the blur to about 12. Alright, click save, and now we have a form we can use in our funnel. Section 4, editing the opt-in page. Now let's go back to our funnel and start building the actual pages. Go back to funnels and click on your funnel. Now click create from blank on the opt-in page. Alright, so here we are on a blank canvas. Now this might look intimidating, but I promise it's actually really simple. Here's how the builder works. On the left side, you add sections, columns, and elements. In the middle is where you build your page, and on the right side is where you customize whatever you've selected. That's it. The structure of a page is as follows. First, you have a section. This can be different widths. Within a section, you can add between 1 and 6 columns side by side. Within each column, you can add as many elements as you need. Let me show you. First, we need to add a section. Click on sections on the left and you'll see the different width options. For this page, I'm going to use full width because I'll start with the header. Go ahead and click on full width, or you can drag it in. Now click add and select one column. Now we can start adding elements. Click add and let's add an image first. Here I'm going to upload my logo. To do this, click the image icon in the right menu, upload your logo and click insert media. To resize the logo, go to size and enter, for example, 70 in height. Now under that, I'll add a full width section for the main content of this page. So click on plus, in the top left, go to sections and just drag in the section you need. I'll do the full width one and place it under my header. Next, I'll add one column. Now let's add a paragraph element for our pre-headline. I'm going to type, watch this before it's gone. I'm going to make this bold and give it some letter spacing, maybe 1, just to make it stand out. Now the spacing at the top is a bit much, so I'm going to remove the vertical padding for the elements, columns and sections here at the top. Now let's add our main headline. Click the plus button, select headline, and here's where we write our hook. I'm going to type, discover the 4-phase marketing system that generates consistent leads without complex tech or big budgets. Now I want to change the font. Click on the typography at the top. Here we can set our fonts. I'll change the headline font to Sansita. Now to make parts of this stand out, I'm going to highlight some sections. So what you can do is just highlight some text, click on the color and go here to Global Custom Colors and click Manage. And here you can add all of the colors you want to use. I'll use these colors for my funnel, so I'll add these 5 colors and I'll highlight some parts of the text here. I'll also add a background color to my header at the top. Let's do this yellow color. And as an extra effect, I'll add a bottom border here and make that one dark blue. Now below the heading, let's add a subheading. Click the plus, add subheadline and type, join this exclusive workshop and learn the proven strategies working for businesses just like yours. Now it's a bit close together, so I'll increase the padding a bit at the top. Now let's add a video, click the plus, select video, and then on the right side, click select video and upload your video. Once it's uploaded, click on it and it inserted on the page. Now choose your video settings. For example, I'll enable autoplay. Now I want to add an outline to this video to make it pop. So down here, I'll set the background color and I'll go to style to make the outline thinner. I'm going to set it to 5 pixels on every side. And finally, I'll increase the padding on the outside. That looks nice. Now let's add our button. Click the plus, add a row, select one column, then add a button element. On the right side, let's change the background color to our brand color. I'm using blue. Change the text to Save My Seat Now. Increase the font size to about 20 and set the font weight to semi-bold. Under button actions, make sure it's set to open pop-up. This is important. We're going to create a pop-up with our form. Perfect, that's our main page done. Section 5, creating the pop-up. Now let's create our pop-up form. At the top, click on pop-up settings and click create new pop-up. We need to add content to this pop-up. Click add row, select one column, then click add element and add a headline. For the pop-up headline, I'm going to type, you're one step away. Enter your info below. Below that, add a paragraph and type, secure your seat by entering your details below. You'll get instant access to everything. Now here's the important part. We need to add our form. Click add element and select form. You'll see a drop-down. Select free course opt-in form, the form we created earlier. Perfect. Now our form is in the pop-up. One important thing, click on the form and on the right side under button actions, make sure it's set to go to next step. This ensures that when someone submits the form, they'll be redirected to the thank you page. Now let's adjust the pop-up size. Click pop-up settings at the top and set the width to small. That looks much better. Then adjust the text size so it fits your form. Now go back to the button and set the action to the pop-up we just created. You can also add a background color to any section you want by clicking on it, going to background color and picking a color. For example, this light blue one. But personally, I prefer a clean white background, so I'll keep it to white. Click Save. Section 6, building the thank you page. Alright, now let's build our thank you page. Click on the page drop down at the top and select your next page. The thank you page is much simpler. Its only job is to confirm their submission was successful and tell them what to do next. Let's add a section. I'll use white this time. Next, I'll add a column and add a headline. So to confirm their opt-in, I'll write, you're in, here's what happens next. Below that, add a sub-headline and type, check your email for your access details. I'll make the font size a bit larger. Now add a new row below, and this time let's add a paragraph. Here's where we give them instructions. You can also add a button that says having issues, contact support and link it to your support email. And that's it. Your thank you page is done. Click Save. Section 7, Mobile Optimization. Now here's something really important that people often forget. You need to make sure your funnel looks good on mobile. Most of your traffic is going to come from mobile devices, so this is critical. At the top of the editor, click the little phone icon to switch to mobile view. Look at your page and make sure everything is sized properly. Headlines might be too big, spacing might be off. Just click on any element and adjust the font size or padding on the right side. For mobile, I usually make headlines around 30 to 36 and body text around 16 to 18. Also make sure there's not too much white space. You want things compact but readable. Go through both pages and make sure they look good on mobile. This is super important. Section 8. Setting up an automation. Now before we publish this funnel, there's one critical thing we need to set up, and that's automation. When someone submits your form, you need to automatically follow up with them and tag them so you know where they came from. So let's go back to the main menu and click on Automation. Click Create Workflow and then Start from Scratch. Let's name this Free Course Opt-in. Now click Add New Trigger. We want this to trigger when someone submits our form. Type in form and select Form Submitted. Click Add Filter and select Form Is and choose Free Course Opt-in Form. Click Save Trigger. Now click the plus button below and let's add a tag. Search for tag and select Add Contact Tag. Name it Free Course Lead. This way, every time someone comes through this funnel, they'll be tagged and you'll know where they came from. You can also add email follow-ups here if you want, but for now, let's just keep it simple with the tag. Click Publish and then Save. And that's it. Now, whenever someone fills out your form, they'll automatically be tagged in your system. Section 9. Publishing your funnel. Alright, we're ready to publish this funnel and make it live. Go back to your funnel overview, click on Settings, and this is where you connect your domain. Click the domain dropdown and select your domain. If you haven't set up a domain yet, you'll need to do that first, but once it's connected, just select it here. For the path, you can leave it blank or add something like free training. Click Save. Now your funnel is live. You can click the view page icon to preview it and see what it looks like. Let's test it out. Click on the button. The pop-up appears, fill in your name and email, click Submit, and you are redirected to the thank you page. And just like that, you now have a fully functional lead generation funnel that's ready to start collecting leads. If you want to have a sales funnel, just add one more step between the steps we created in this video with an order form and connect your product to that order form. And that's it, you now have a complete GoHighLevel lead generation funnel that can start collecting leads for your business today. If this video helped you, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more GoHighLevel tutorials. And if you want to claim the extended 30-day free trial to GoHighLevel, the link is in the description. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.